I'm an overflow with syncs from today. The messages keep coming in. So this may be a longer video. There's Aztec peace storm energy, strong Aztec ancestor, and the heart of Sophia. The heart of Sophia. Oh my God, the cosmic heart of Sophia. So big, so beautiful, and like sparkling with kind of like happy fairy Pleiadian type of energy. Hang on. There we go. Stay. Wow. Red shoes. Escape room. Okay, where do I begin? I'm gonna ground the crown. Okay, so what I've been getting is the crown chakra is actually getting like a haircut. So there's going to be some blunt cuts or trims in your life, metaphorically. The crown chakra, and it's going to be very stylish, very elegant, very extremely put together in a very harmonious, elegant way. The escape room that we're in is like a laboratory setting, the most difficult. You can call for help. I suggest you call for help. And if you don't call for help, they'll call you and ask you if you need help. Okay. And if you don't get out this time, you can try again. More friends. You need friends, especially the women. The women are meant to be gathering at this time. Oh my God, the energy is coming in. Wow, okay. The main message, if you're going to take anything home with you, is I saw this coming. I mentioned this to my friends, and then it happened with the next friend. That's what she was going through. This is a wave. What I see in my environment is no longer just me. I've been like that for over 20 years. Now it's the collective. Like I see the ripple waves, it repeats. But don't make this message fit. If it doesn't, if it resonates, it does. I'm not here to cause mental disorders. I'm here to uplift your energy. At the heart of Sophia is wisdom. Something about the name Adrian, Adrian, the etymology from the Adriatic Sea, the meaning messenger of God, I believe. You can look up your own meaning, and you can use Google, look it up and see what comes to you. But I know that it has to do with the Adriatic Sea. So there's something to do with some women put in an order basically with whatever guy. And they did not order fried calamari that they were overcharged for. They ordered something else entirely. That calamari octopus guy that just keeps sticking, which was foreshadowed with the spider yesterday over your head, over the crown chakra, weaving something. There's some weaving energy at the top. That's your two bobcat ancestors are just going to take care of that. And that's being repeated. Like that happened to me, and now I'm the bobcat ancestor with someone else on someone else. So I see the waves. It's things repeat. So yeah, basically a lot of people, I saw this coming. This is going to happen a lot with this split, the timeline split. As the veil lifts, we're going to be seeing more. And there's going to be so many projections that are just, you really have to check yourself, guys. Check yourself. Whenever you see yourself judging somebody, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. So sniper wolf eye yourself. Observation is different from casting judgment. Have empathy and see whatever it is that you have such a problem with the other person. Like in this case, it was a guy basically whining, asking for the emotional energy. I understood it. I've been in his place. I totally empathize. But what he was doing was not taking into consideration how the other person felt. He was doing exactly what he was accusing the other person of doing. And it's like, it's always like that when you have such a problem with somebody else. You are that problem. The problem is yours, and you're giving that problem to somebody else. Respect is something you command, whether you're a man or a woman. You walk with respect. You carry it. So nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can disrespect you. Somebody disrespects you, it's like they're the one doing the disrespecting. You still carry self-respect. You don't engage your energy. That's what respecting yourself is. It is respecting your energy. You do not leak your energy. You do not give a drop of your energy to something that just seeks to siphon and take and disrespects. Like, it's, no. You respect yourself. You respect your time. You respect your energy. You respect your values. Respect your intuition, your gut feelings. The color red, white, and black again came up. And the orchestrator of that whole setting of the black and white thinking with the power at the top and the red hat, reflecting the dead bird the other day. The conductor of that choir of children is retiring. She had red hair and a red vest. This is symbolic, it's all metaphorical. The one replacing has a red shirt in the front so you can see it. Not on the back. Well, I guess when she's conducting you won't be able to see it, so it won't be in your face so much. And not red hair. So there's something changing. The red is being removed from the top, but at the same time it is rising in energy, so it is going to the top. And there's a separation where there's going to be power in, like I saw this high-rise building where there's all kinds of people who had red lights in their windows. It was a very bizarre proportion. Like normally there'd be maybe one, maybe two. This was like so many, and blue and purple. And at the same time, all the lights were red on the street. So it was like you have the sea of red on the floor level, but now the red is like, it's coming up. Power is rising to higher levels of consciousness. It's not just going to be that dirty power anymore that stops you. This is one that soothes you as the red light when you go to sleep. The conducting choir that's staying down here, it still wears red shoes. It's not going to go away. They're still going to wear the black, white, and red shoe uniforms, or at least the conductor will have the red shoes. But the Pope, who wears the red shoes, passed away recently, right? I saw red boots, too, going home. Like something about the red shoes are like big time. But before I saw any of that, I saw a very cute pair of shoes that was pink suede with these blue stripes, kind of like the Adidas Gazelle, but they were Gola, I think. I don't know what Gola means. Gola, go. With the motorcycle revving at the same time. That's totally in sync. Yeah, just it means go. Like go with your highest path light with the pink shoes. Pink is like self-love. It is also unbelievable success. And blue is liberation from worry. I saw a blue car right before making this video, and I'll be there. Michael Jackson just like screaming it in my head, like wanting me to share that. I think I was pretty squeaky in that last video, but it's like I really got pushed to like encourage people to start singing and not worry. Like you are protected. You're very protected. Archangel Michael will be there, or Michael Jackson will be there to uplift you. You'll get help from your guides, and Kiki too, right? And what else? Oh my God! So the escape room that we're in, there's all kinds of locks everywhere, codes, and there's a chessboard. in the end, you take some items and you take a photo. I had the two cavaliers, the two horses, and the castle. So if this resonates with you, you know, the castle is yours. And you have like the two horses to pull your chariot with. So that's wonderful. What else? I don't want to forget anything. Yeah, something about the purple haircut at the top is like, it's not like it was cut off. It's just like half of it is like pink now instead of purple. Like a very light pink. White, pink, of unbelievable success, self-love, that kind of stuff. Oh my God, and reflected in the children's choir, the Astaroth video I just made. My friend didn't notice, but I saw Astaroth looking at me like, I just saw him right away. 13 years old. He couldn't have been any older than 13. She, I should say. The cute angel. And I could tell because the chin just a little bit bigger. The voice, for me, I have an ear, and I could easily pick up his voice was way too deep to be with the women. And he looked like Boy George, the like very cute, the cute angel, and the only one with a little bit too much makeup. So that it just kind of, I always feel like you shouldn't hide your beauty, but it's a performance. So it's like a musician. It's cool, like put on makeup. And Prince has been coming in lately. And Prince is a perfect example of harmony, right? And he has a symbol of Venus with the arrow at the end, the harmonization. But he never cut off his manhood. You know, he harmonized. He was like, Prince is a man, but he wears high heels. He could wear makeup, and he pulls it off because he's confident, and that's the difference. And you could tell this, I'm not going to place any judgment on him at all because I don't know this child, except that I could tell he was a harmonized being. And he had the most emotion, I could also tell. And I don't know if that was the most pain, usually is. Because those with the biggest hearts have known the most pain. That's how it expanded. Your heart breaks and breaks and breaks, right? And what kind of broke my heart is I empathized with him because I could also tell that his best friend next to him, this woman, this young girl, 13, I could tell he loved her. And I could tell that she considered him her friend. And so it's like I watched all this play out in the choir, and I noticed the stunning lady who was like beyond the other ladies, and she might have also been a harmonized one and just pulled it off so well, because there are like that too where they're just so confident with themselves. And I could see she had her purple chakra, and she's the only one of the children where I could really see the chakra on her. There's something very special about her posture, like very very put together, very elegant. But it reminded me of someone I met once where it's like sometimes they pull it off better than the cis, our natural born women sometimes, because they invest so much of their energy into it, maybe. But it's totally embraced with her. Or maybe she was a natural cis and just above and beyond had an internal masculine strength about her. Just certain children stood out. An Asian child, so cute, so adorable, probably 10 years old, but looked younger. And he when he was singing had like the hands like super straight next to his legs, and so much emotion in his face, like he was enjoying singing so much. It was just so cute. It had such a good energy. And then there's this moment where they move their hands and he totally came to life. And I think that's reflecting with the whole Asian culture. It's just like coming to life and it's getting out of stiff mode. I'm not casting any judgment here. I'm seeing what is reflected in society. And I just hope everybody is happy and nobody should judge anybody. That's what I'm talking about here. To sniper eye your own wolf eye. And don't let anybody tell you who you are. You get to decide that. And sometimes what helps when you feel bullied or harassed and someone's saying something, it's like, try just accepting it. Because then it's either going to come out of the digestion as it's just digested, it's gone, it turns into poop. But I remember one reader, I think she's called Tookie with the big blue eyes on YouTube. She's like, just has such a stare about her, and that people called her stupid. And she knew she was like different, had a different type of intelligence, and she's very psychic. And she just decided to accept it, like, okay, I'm stupid. And so she studied extra hard for this entrance exam or something somewhere, and she finished in half the time of everybody else and left. So by accepting that she was stupid, she said, well, if I'm stupid, I should study harder. She went through it and realized she was smarter than everybody else. And sometimes, like with native tradition, it's like your first weird embarrassment that you do is your nickname. It's like you're Joe who falls out of canoe. It's like you might have fallen out of the canoe once when you were like 3 years old, but your whole life you're going to be Joe who falls out of the canoe. But if you just say you're Joe that falls out of the canoe, you're never really going to fall out of the canoe ever again. You know, it's just ridiculous. So you can embrace it. It's like, yeah, I'm Billy who got bullied. Whatever. You can embrace that happened. Have the empathy for yourself. You got bullied, and what came out of it? Now you're not going to bully anybody else. You know what that feels like. You know you're not going back in time. You're safe right now in the present moment watching a YouTube video. You're never going back there. What you got to do is like defragment yourself and go back into the past, collect yourself, delete the past, and show your past self that it's deleted. There's no way you can go back there. And bring yourself together by collecting him, tending to him, caring for that past version of yourself. You can do this in like a theta brainwave state. And when that past version of self is healed, you reintegrate him. Okay, so this was supposed to be sync messages, but as everything flows with me, the healings happen at the same time. All right, there's like all kinds of energies. So something about the escape room, your feet can never leave the floor. So right now we cross the bridge and we are forming the new earth under our feet as plants do, growing roots and actually creating the ground as we walk and make steps and do our thing and just be. You're going to have people on the other side of the bridge wanting your help. And it's okay to help as long as you can stay on your side of the bridge. That's the thing. You can't go back because there's too much of a gap now. You can stay there and say, I'm here. And if you can rise to my level of frequency, you can be where I am. But if you can't lower your frequency, it's without falling into that twilight zone that you just got out of, right? The past is gone. So you're safe. It's okay if you got bullied in the past or fell out of a canoe, or everybody has a past. Illness, abuse. Embrace it. You wouldn't be who you are today if it wasn't for that. So you don't have to pretend to be, this is why I'm saying it. This goes with the GID. You don't have to pretend to be anybody else that you are. So it's not about what you do so much as like, what is your energy around it? Many people are going to be a bit confused because older souls lived a lot of lives. Upstar sex doesn't exist. So it's, but just know you were created perfectly and you should have confidence, and then whatever you choose to do is coming from that place where you're good with yourself, you love yourself, and you should love yourself. If you don't love yourself, cast the demons out. Know that that's just demons talking. God loves you. Spirit loves you. Stay grounded. Your feet have to stay on the ground, right? Riddle, the glass is always full. Is it always full? Is it always half full? When you're always full, you're overflowing. This is just coming through me now. There's something about that, the glass. I hope you can hear me. My voice went quieter. So there's something about the half glass. The glass is always full. Rather, the glass is half full. It's always full. So when you're in overflow, that's when you can share your energy. And it's like a tree that has ripe fruit and the fruit is falling and everybody can share. Nothing is being taken from you. But if your glass is always half full, it's like you never get to fill up. You never get to create the fruit. And you're always running kind of depleted. So fill up. And now make the new normal, the glass is always full. If you're going to share. If your glass is not full, go and recharge your battery. Take a nap. Tend to yourself. Don't let people siphon your energy. It's okay to harvest when things are ripe. And you're giving and you're there. It's just coming out of you. But when you're weak, don't do that to yourself. Have some self-respect. And in this way, you lead by example and you let others know it's okay to respect themselves. It's okay to sing. It's okay to be squeaky when they sing. All right. Oh, this goes with the numbers 111, 1111, 222, 2222, 444, but mostly moving from the 111 or 1111 to the 222, to the 222. It's like 1212. It's kind of like the second step. And turquoise. Turquoise is the ancestors. It's the ancestors' color. It's a sparkly turquoise purse. So your ancestry this is what's valuable. It's your DNA. Your activated. Ouch, Kiki, those claws. Ow, that's my ow, my dress, my skin. Come on, you don't have to do that. She loves me, that's all. What are you doing? She's in attack mode. Yeah, the energy today, very whirlwindy, excited, because there's going to be comings and goings of people. There's a lot of people are stuck in the throat, and they need to write, journal. Stuck in the jaw area. Get pangs of contempt for other people. Check yourself, the back of the liver area. Let go of the contempt, whether that's self-contempt or contempt for others. And once you feel that contempt, it's not going to work. It's pretty much where the respect is gone. It's not a good energy to carry. So be responsible for your own energy. That is your valuables. Your turquoise, calm, ocean of love. Let's pull some cards. An Ascended Master. We have spiritual law of attraction, Melchizedek with us. What's Melchizedek? The situation you're inquiring about has come to you via the spiritual law of attraction. You've attracted certain people or situations because they mirror your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. In the same way, people and situations that you once found desirable are now moving out of your life as you've shifted your energy through your spiritual path. Like attracts like means that everything and everyone that you draw into your life is similar to your thought patterns. If you want to change what or who you attract, hold more positive, loving, and joyful thoughts. The Ascended Masters and Angels can help you with this shift. Additional meanings. You can change or heal the situation by elevating your thoughts to a more positive level. This is just saying everything that I said. Your prayers and affirmations have attracted a wonderful new person or situation into your life. Yes, a door closes, another opens. So close the other door. The situation is not a reward or a punishment. You have attracted it, which means that you can also repel or magnify it if you choose, as you choose. Visualize and affirm only what you desire. Melchizedek was a Canaanite priest, king, and teacher of the patriarch Abraham. He's associated with Archangel Michael. Again, there you go. And Jesus in many ancient spiritual texts, including some who interchange his name with Michael and Jesus's. That I did not know. Or did I? Melchizedek is reputed to be Noah's descendant and a great spiritual master of alchemy and sacred geometry, the building blocks of matter. Call upon Melchizedek. So we're building the ground under our feet. Call upon Melchizedek for help in mastering manifestation and to understand esoteric wisdom. Oh my God, a guy on the bus also looked like Melchizedek. The Syncs. The Synchronizations. Ascension Tarot. Well, that's too many. Kiki, go get the cards. We'll take them. There's only 4 that fell. The 8 of Crystals. Is your heart at work? Trying to figure stuff out. Too much time on the screen. But you're in dreamland. Look, and there's a spider over her head that was foreshadowed yesterday. Dude, like, don't get caught in the web. Weave your own destiny. Like, watch who's behind you, because you have to cut that off. You have to cut off that spider web. There's also a huge spider web I saw when I went out too. You have to cut out the cobwebs and watch for other people weaving things over your head, and get on top of that. And stop looking at the guy through the screen. Like, seriously. No, stop it. 22, unconditional love. You see the numbers? I said 1111 to 2222. She looks like all fluffy and white. Angel. She's got that Aztec grandmother mother energy and Merkaba over her head. So like energize your star chakra up here. Yeah, and her too, the energy coming up from the crown. And like yesterday, my psychic messages in the window is like all up here. Like we're getting downloads from the crown, and you have to cut off like a nice elegant haircut from the people that are like this on you. You know who they are. You know who they are. The ones that kind of make you like cut that off. Have strength. Look at that lion. Just like take a nap. Like look at that lion. Like meditate, take a nap, use your third eye. Get that download from the sky. What a beautiful card. This is the Ascension Tarot. Wow, and the sun. It can't get any better than this. Where's your horse that I was talking about? And the sunflowers. So the sun just keeps blossoming and opening. And the sparkles over the water. It looks like the heart of Sophia in blue. Liberation from worry. Amazing. Amazing. Melchizedek likes it. He does. All right. Should we do one more deck? I think so. You are so blessed. Excuse me. So clean the lungs. The lungs have been under attack for a lot of people, I think. And there's old sadness in there. And there's a reason why they're under attack. It's expansion. It's because you're supposed to open, you're supposed to get out those old tears. So you might be triggered. Some people might be having a lot of sadness come up, or the kind of emotions of change and all that stuff. So find the sore spots in your connective tissue, the top two ribs, and massage around there. Hang backwards off the couch, or do I can't imitate here, but get some weights and exercise your back. But you want to open your chest, because the huge cosmic heart of wisdom, Sophia, with Palladian love, or such happy, uplifted, sparkly feeling, joyful energy, that is so glad to meet you at a higher level, at a cosmic level, at an oversoul level. Like it's very special. It's worth it to go through any sadness so that you can release it, alchemize it. What you embrace it'll run through your fingers like water. The light transmutes the dark. And then you're going to be expanded. Your main door is your heart here. For your hugest vortex. I'm clearing some energy. Okay. Free Reiki, guys. Let's see what card in here other than blessed. Yeah, you did not order the fried calamari. That guy is fried calamari, and it's stale now. And the two bobcat ancestors just got rid of those leftovers, and you got a refund because you overpaid. You didn't order that. It's not the order you put in with the universe. And so you're getting a refund. Do 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 do. The Fates. I was talking to you about the Norns yesterday too. That's the Fates. The Weavers of Destiny. The spiders. You got to participate in the weaving of your own destiny so you don't get caught up in old spider webs or creepy crawly people trying to put spider webs on you, not being direct, trying to just like fall on your head in a scary way. Yeah, just don't worry about that. They go with a Kleenex and a cat to eat it. All right, spider. Don't be worried of a spider. Yes, right now you are between worlds. Cuckoo. Between worlds. And that turquoise color again. You're moving from that black and white out of that old world that we used to know and stepping in to the new, like, ancient natural world. That turquoise has to do with the ancestors and the union between the green and the blue, which is right here, the upper heart, where the cosmic heart of Sophia is coming in. What are you? You gotta be flexible. Everything you want is on the other side of your fear, your discomfort. And you can't like go around it to get to the other side. You gotta go through it. You gotta just find the thing you're most scared of and just do a handstand on it and do it. Just you gotta flex your muscles to face your fear. Go right through it, because that beautiful new world is right through your fear. And when you do that, you'll be happy, happy, happy. And there's the lock. So you've unlocked the escape room and got super happy. All right, I think that's it. Oh, one more. The building blocks. Consider all the blocks in your life. Use them as building blocks. You know, stop letting them block you from going forward. Put them under your feet. They're in the past. They're below, and just stand on top of them. Blocks don't have to block you. That's what I was saying, like the bullied people, or like I don't want to show who I really am because I'm that bullied boy or girl. Embrace that. You were bullied. Stand on top of that. Now rise higher, instead of having the block blocking you from rising higher. So you can repent doesn't mean feel guilt or feel shame. Repent means repenser, to rethink, to do that 180 mental shift. It's called make an about face. You're looking like that, always seeing something like that before, always that way. Look the other way. You know, you're always looking externally for savior or this or because of that. Look the other way. How can you change your own energy? How can you love yourself better? How can you completely shift your focus to bring yourself more joy? And then you're dancing on those blocks that once blocked you from going forward. You're just dancing on them. And it's just wonderful. You see blocks in a whole new way. This is like when you know the power of alchemy and transformation, you're happy when you get triggered. Because then you find that fear, you find what you needed to work on finally so that you can move forward and onto a whole new wheel. It's wonderful to unearth more and more, because the more you excavate, to discover those old blocks. You build a huger foundation to have more God put in you, more space in there to let light in, more space for the foundation of your new future. The first you got to empty, you got to pull out the blocks, and then you have all these bricks, and then you stand on top of them. This is how the ascension is happening. This is the work that we have done and are doing. And this is how we broke off the karmic chains. A lot of this has already been done. And time doesn't even exist. Of course it's already been done. And here we are. You know where we are now. We're not so much in between worlds because our whole head, we are there. We're not going back. Some people may have an unfinished symphony. They're sitting on their blue egg, which is liberation from worry, but they still feel sad because of these black and white keynotes. And those are the keynotes. And look at her, she's wearing those red boots. Just ground yourself. Stop with the black and white. Stop with the black and white. Stop with the sadness and the yearning. Use the music. Use the music to bring joy. And then the music will crack that egg open. And there's a guy inside there. There's a face inside that blue egg. So you're going to be meeting someone new. Maybe new friends or new lover. I don't know. Some of you may feel orphaned. A lot of us may feel orphaned. Because as the veil lifts, we're discovering people who could support us when we were down, but since we shifted up, they don't know how to support us. It's they only know how to help a sick person, and they no longer resonate now that you're finally healthy and confident. And just a general disharmony of vibrations that just no longer harmonize because it's too clear. They're no longer veiled. You can just hear and sense that you're not safe to be yourself emotionally or mentally because they're just not going to get you. You're not going to jive. So a lot of people are going to feel orphaned. And just embrace that and know that you're not alone. You're never orphaned. The first lesson in mastery is you are all alone, but shortly after you learn you're never alone. Every single cell in your body is a guide. You're infused with spirit. The air is thick with all your friends. And again, flexible comes up. Be flexible. All right, I'm going to... Kiki, do you have something to say? I'm going to be flexible here. Yeah, Kiki says, wash your hands. Keep an eye out. Sing. Ask for cuddles. Get the affection you need. Give yourself a hug if you don't have anybody. Calms your nervous system. Everything is going to be okay. I'll be there. Play Michael Jackson's a cappella. I'll be there when he was 5 years old. Love you. Bye.